Ladies and gentlemen, it is finally here. The 2025 March Madness bracket has arrived. The selection show is over, and now the big dance has started. The 1 seeds of this year: Duke, Auburn, Florida, and Houston. So, yeah, let's start. Auburn's going to win the 16 seed matchup. I got Louisville beating Creighton. UC San Diego making the tournament for the first time ever. They're going to upset Michigan. I don't trust Michigan that really. I'm going to have Texas A&M beating Yale. Last year, Yale beat Auburn. I don't see Yale pulling off the upset. And then we're going to have UNC beating San Diego State and beating Ole Miss. Ole Miss is a little overrated. Iowa State beating Lipscomb. Marquette beating New Mexico. And Michigan State beating Bryant. Auburn beating Louisville. UC San Diego pulling off the upset over A&M. They advance to the Sweet 16. Iowa State beating North Carolina. Michigan State beating Marquette. Auburn beating UC San Diego. Their Cinderella run comes to an end. And then Michigan State beating Iowa State. First spot in the Final Four. I have Michigan State going to the Final Four. Auburn, as of late, has been losing 3 of the last 4 games. They have no momentum whatsoever. So, yeah, I don't trust Auburn at the moment. Michigan State goes to the Final Four. East region. Obviously, Duke's going to win that matchup. The 16 seed matchup. Duke is on another level. Baylor beating Mississippi State. Oregon beating Liberty. I think Oregon's going to beat Liberty. I don't see an upset happening there. Arizona beating Akron. VCU upsetting BYU. Wisconsin beating Montana. St. Mary's beating Vanderbilt. And Alabama beating Robert Morris. Duke beating Baylor. Arizona beating Oregon. Wisconsin beating VCU. Alabama beating St. Mary's. Duke beating Arizona. Alabama beating Wisconsin. First spot in the Final Four, Duke and Alabama. I gotta go with Duke. Duke's been the best team, one of the best teams in the country all season long. Cooper Flagg and those guys, young freshmen. This team is better than the 2019 Duke team, in my opinion. That's a fact. And then, let's go to the West region. Florida. How about Florida this year? Florida has one of the best offenses in the country this year. Florida is going to beat Norfolk State. The defending national champions, UConn, beating Oklahoma. As you can see, UConn has taken a step back this season, but they still are an 8 seed. I got Colorado State pulling off the upset over Memphis. Maryland beating Grand Canyon. Drake pulling off the upset versus Missouri. Missouri has been a little up and down. Texas Tech being UNC Wilmington. Ooh, Kansas and Arkansas? Bill Self versus John Calipari. I gotta go with Kansas. The experience. St. John's. How about St. John's? Rick Pitino and that team. What a season. Number 2 seed. Anyway, St. John's beating Omaha. Florida stopping the 3-peat over UConn. Maryland beating Colorado State. Texas Tech beating Drake. And then St. John's beating Kansas. Florida beating Maryland. And then I got Texas Tech pulling off the upset over St. John's. Texas Tech has one of the best defenses in the country. So, yeah. First spot in the Final Four, I got Florida. Florida's been the best team in the country all season long. One of the best teams in the country, I should say. So, yeah. And then let's go to the last region, the Midwest region. Houston beating SIUE. Gonzaga beating Georgia. Oh, my God. That second round matchup is going to be freaking amazing. Houston and Gonzaga, that matchup's going to be fire. Clemson beating McNeese. High Point pulling off the upset over the runner-ups last year, Purdue. Purdue, I don't trust Purdue this year. And then Illinois being the winner of Texas and Xavier, which I think will be Xavier. Kentucky beating Troy. UCLA beating Utah State. Yes? Nah, I'm good, thanks. Tennessee beating Wofford. Houston beating Gonzaga. Houston's been on another level this year. They're one of the best teams in the country as well. Clemson beating High Point. Kentucky beating Illinois. Tennessee beating UCLA. Tennessee beating Kentucky. Houston and Clemson. I got Houston. Houston and Tennessee. First spot in the Final Four. I got Houston. So my Final Four matchups. Michigan State against Florida. Duke and Houston. So, who's going to win Michigan State and Florida? I got to go with Florida. Their offense is way too good. Way too good. And then this matchup right here, Duke and Houston. That matchup is going to be so freaking good. Eventually, I got to go with the Duke Blue Devils. They've been unstoppable all year long. And my national championship will be Florida and Duke. The winner will be the Duke Blue Devils. The final score will be 77-72. The final score. Hope you all enjoy. It's finally here. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.